Nahum 31-19. The concluding chapter to this short prophetic book describes the downfall of Nineveh. News of the city's demise is met with joy by those who had been oppressed. Doom is the lying, murderous city, full of wealth to be looted and plundered. Listen, the crack of the whip, the rattle of wheels, the gallop of horses, the jolting of chariots. Cavalry troops charge, swords flash, spears gleam, corpses are piled high, dead bodies without number. Men stumble over them. Nineveh is the whore being punished, attractive and full of deadly charms. She enchanted nations and enslaved them. The Lord Almighty says, I will punish you, Nineveh. I will strip you naked and let the nations see you in all your shame. I will treat you with contempt and cover you with filth. People will stare at you in horror. All who see you will shrink back. They will say, Nineveh lies in ruin. Who has any sympathy for her? Who will want to comfort her? Nineveh, are you any better than Thebes, the capital of Egypt? She too had a river to protect her like a wall. The Nile was her defense. She looted Ethiopia and Egypt. She ruled Ethiopia and Egypt. There was no limit to her power. Libya was her ally, yet the people of Thebes were carried off into exile. At every street corner, their children were beaten to death. Their leading men were carried off in chains and divided among their captors. Nineveh, you too will fall into a drunken stupor. You too will try to escape from your enemies. All your fortresses will be like fig trees with ripe figs. Shake the trees and the fruits fall right into your mouth. Your soldiers are helpless and your country stands defenseless before your enemies. Fire will destroy the bar across your gate. Draw water to prepare for a siege and strengthen your fortresses. Trample the clay to make bricks and get the brick molds ready. No matter what you do, you will still be burned to death or killed in battle. You will be wiped out like crops eaten up by locusts. You multiply like locusts. You produce more merchants than there are stars in the sky, but now they are gone, like locusts that spread their wings and fly away. Your officials are like the swarm of locusts that stay in the walls on a cold day, but when the sun comes out, they fly away, and no one knows where they have gone. Emperor of Assyria, your governors are dead, and your noblemen are asleep forever. Your people are scattered on the mountain, and there is no one to bring them home again. There is no remedy for your injuries, and your wounds cannot be healed. All those who hear the news of your destruction clap their hands for joy. Did anyone escape your endless cruelty? Images of people getting killed. Like right here, soldiers are helpless. It stands defenseless and like wiped out. Right here at every street corner, the children are beaten to death, and the leading men were carried off in chains and divided among the captors. So there's a lot of dying messages in here. I think the reason why the city cannot be healed is because they have been oppressing other people. They have been, right here in verse 19, it said endless cruelty. They were very, very cruel to other people. And so their sin is already at a point of judgment, so they cannot be healed anymore. It's just judgment that comes. I think the message that stands out is that when punishment comes, it will be thorough, and like Nineveh is just pretty much right now a lost city. Before in history, even like people like were saying that Nineveh doesn't exist until archaeology confirmed that what is written in the Bible. And so like it was that thoroughly wiped out. So the thing that stands out in my mind is that we should not lean on our own understanding. Nineveh once was a nation that was mighty, similar to Thebes, the capital of Egypt. But when oppression starts, and when there is oppression and there is novice. So when there is oppression and when there is unrepentant sin, and God already, like, when you turn away from God utterly and you just pursue doing evil, no matter if once you were a great nation, a powerful nation, you will meet your punishment. So that's what stands out in my mind. And when punishment comes, then whatever you did to others, that will be done to you too. The cruelty, how you enslave others, oppress others, you will be met with that. And I think that's what I think